back to another video. It's Troy with Salons, and in this series we will be doing step by step how to make money using ChatGPT in your e-commerce store. So first thing we're going to do is, let me downsize this. So I'm going to be showing you step by step how to create blog posts using ChatGPT, how to outline them, how to find your subjects, how to get them ranked, everything step by step. So I'm basically just going to let you look over my shoulder and follow my entire process. So first thing we're going to do, 1 second. Okay. So we're going to head over to Google, and we're basically going to be using this Shopify store we opened. This is around iTip extension. So basically what we're going to do is come to Google and type in a root keyword that's related to what it is that we're trying to sell. Then we're going to scroll down to the people also ask section. Where is it? Let's see. Ask. Tip extension. No, I don't want to load at all. Okay, so here we go. So we're looking for this people also ask section, and the reason being is because people are coming to Google and looking for answers to questions around your products and services. So we want to position ourselves and use our blogs to actually get in front of this traffic. So let's take how long do iTip extensions last and see if ChatGPT can give us an outline for this. So can you give me an outline for a blog post about, so let's see, hear this thing go tripping. There we go. Introduce topic that takes So this is going to give us a pretty good outline. So let's head over to Shopify. Hear this thing go freezing. So the title of your blog is going to be the actual question. So how long do iTip extensions last? Then you're going to have this same question as your H1 heading. So this may be different on your platform if you're not using Shopify, but basically you're turning this into your H1 heading, and what that's doing is telling Google that how long do iTip extensions last is what we prioritize. So this is what we actually want to rank for. Now the next thing you want to do is make sure that your keyword is in your URL. So we also have our keyword in our URL. So now what we want to do is add some content about this question. So let's see. So I'm going to have to restart this. It's going to act crazy. NLP. Okay, let's try something else. Okay, so ChatGPT doesn't know much about iTip extensions since this is a new type of extension. So let's try something else. Longevity. Can you rewrite a paragraph or a blog post for me? So we're going to grab some text from what already exists and have ChatGPT rewrite it for us if it doesn't freeze up, which it is. Can you blog post for me? Okay, so we're going to take with this because this thing, for some reason, it always spazzes out on this internet connection. Okay, so anyway, now we have content around this question. So what we're going to do is start adding secondary headings to let Google pretty much know that we're trying to rank ultimately for anything that has to do with how long do iTip extensions last. So let's go back. And basically, anything on the front page of Google for the term that you're trying to rank for, you typically want to try to include that on your blog post. So, how long does iTip extensions last? How many times can you reuse? Do iTip extensions ruin your hair? Or iTips worth it? So, since this is on the first page of Google, for our search term, we're going to add this as secondary headings in our blog post. So this is going to be your H2, your second heading. So this is second most important that we're telling Google. Do iTips ruin your hair? So we're going to do two more. This is going to be our third heading. Then we're going to get one more. Are iTips worth it? And also keep in mind, you want to have at least 1,000 words of text per blog post. So the thing is to always try to outdo your competition. So if the number one position in Google, so let's check. So this isn't even optimized for how long do iTip extensions last, but this is still the number one ranking website for the term. So let's see how many words they have. Word counter. And basically what you want to do is at least outdo them on words. So 825 words. So let's go back. How many times can I reuse iTip extensions? So since ChatGPT doesn't know much about what is this called? Since ChatGPT doesn't know much about iTips, we're going to have all of our content rewritten. So let's, can you rewrite a blog post for me? Okay, so we're going to grab this. Actually, let's go back. This is a better one. Can you reuse? What is this? Fusion? I don't even know. It's the same thing. Let's see. Can I tips? Okay, let's see what they have. How do you use? How long do they last? Can you reuse? Okay, so here we go. So can you reuse iTip extensions? Then we're basically, since ChatGPT doesn't know anything about iTip extensions, we're just going to have it rewrite this in our own words. That way we have essentially new content. Now, one thing you want to keep in mind when using ChatGPT, you are going to have to, pay attention to what it's writing to make sure, in case you need to edit anything. Because sometimes it will spit out something crazy. So we're just going to go down the list. Do iTip extensions ruin your hair? What are pros and cons? They do not damage hair. Okay. Rewrite one more blog post. Actually, you know what? To keep this super, no, you know what? It's gonna mess this up, so I'm not even gonna try to do that. What I was gonna do is just copy all of this and have it rewrite everything, but I know it's gonna mess up. Rewrite a blog post for me. Okay, so basically what you want to do is just copy. Again, we're going to copy. I don't know why this thing's acting crazy. So we'll just copy all of this. I don't know why this site's not working. Let's see. But you get the point. So basically all we're doing, again, since ChatGPT doesn't have a lot of information about our subject, is we're copying content from other sites but having ChatGPT rewrite it. And the whole purpose is this is to damage. So the whole purpose of this is basically for you to have new content on your site. Because if you basically copy and paste this content over to your site without it being new, Google's pretty much going to penalize you. Rewrite. Then we're going to copy this. Then put it. Okay, so you get the point. So this is just part one of it. So keep in mind, like I said, you want to make sure that you have enough words to outdo your competition. So they have 825 words. We want to try to double this at least. So the next thing you want to do is optimize your blog posts with media. You want to have what's called outbound links going out to other websites that are relevant to the blog post. You want to also have links going out to your actual product. So let me show you what that looks like. So let's see. So let's open up the products tab and we're going to grab the URL. Okay, so we're going to get the URL for this. Then let's see, iTip hair extensions. So that pretty much describes our product, and all we're going to do is link out to that. And now the reason we're doing this is because if someone is coming to Google and asking how long do iTip extensions last, clearly they're most likely in the market for iTip hair extensions. So we want to use our content to market our product. Therefore, you should always include links out to your products, links out to other blog posts in your blog post so you can get traffic moving through your site. And we're going to link out one more to a big site. So you always want to link out to a major site that has something to do with your industry. Just make sure it's not your competitor. So let's do hair extensions. Maybe we'll get a Wikipedia page. Okay, where that loads, let me try something. Tip extensions. So what you want to do here, now obviously the best option for this would be for you to actually embed this, to use your own video. But 9 times out of 10, you're probably not going to have your own content. Now, if you have the ability to create content around the subject, that's going to be the best bet. If not, we're going to use other people's content, and you're going to embed this into your blog post. Now what you're doing is creating relevancy. So let me take this out. So this is what I mean by adding media to your blog post. You're creating more relevancy around the subject. So Google's going to start to look at you and say, hey, this website has a lot of information about the subject. Let me increase their visibility or increase their rankings to send them some more traffic, essentially. So we're linking out to our product page. Then we have a link out. This embed is a link out to YouTube. So again, we're trying to send as many signals to Google as possible that our blog post is about iTip hair extensions. If you don't understand anything or you have any questions, comment it below. I'm going to probably do this every day just to get you familiar with SEO and just doing live examples, because it's one thing to try to look up all this information on your own, but with someone walking you through step by step, it's a lot easier to understand. So let me show you just the basics. We're not getting into anything advanced, but just the basics of what you should know. Number one, when you're doing SEO, you're practicing, or what you're doing is sending out signals to Google that, hey, I'm trying to rank for this topic. So the first signal is going to be your title. The second signal is going to be your heading, your H1 heading. Your third signal is going to be what the content is actually about. Then the websites that you link out to is going to be a signal. Then your actual URL, how it's structured, itipextensions.com/blog/news. This news should probably be out of here. But how long do iTip extensions last? So we have our keyword in our URL. We also should include our keyword in this little search snippet. That way when people are looking for this on Google, they can quickly see title, URL, and in the actual content, hey, this is what I'm actually looking for. Let me click. Any questions so far? If you're watching live on Instagram, so yeah, so these are the signals. This is the basics. So with ChatGPT, we no longer have to write our own content. We can have this write for us or rewrite content for us. So now all we need is a strategy and a structure. So the strategy and the structure is just making sure that your blog post contains pretty much all relevant information about the subject and some. Also keep in mind, we're in the game to try to outdo our competitors. So again, if they have 4 pictures, you want to have 8 pictures. If they have 1,000 words, you want 2,000 words. If they have 2 videos, you want 4 videos. So again, all we're trying to do is outdo them so we can essentially outrank them. So this is pretty much done. I'm going to go ahead and save this. Again, if y'all have any questions about any of this, go ahead and put it in the comments below. I'll be sure to answer your questions on the next live. Also, for those of you interested in done for you ad setup, the price will be increasing after January 2nd to $9.97. So if you haven't signed up for that yet, you can go ahead and do so by DMing me YouTube on Instagram. So DM me the word YouTube, and you can get set up for $5.97 instead of $9.97. Thanks for watching.